The Lady Tigers placed 3 girls in the top 8, and Ephrata took the 2A girls team championship at Meadowood Golf Course. Freshman Kennedy Peters led the field of 40 golfers from start to finish and was crowned 2A girls champion. Peters shot an opening round 71 and then followed up with a 68 to finish with a 2-day total 139 to win by 19 strokes. Kendall Sage finished 4th with a 160 for the tourney. Katie Hillard carded a 164 to place 8th. Ephrata boys placed 5th on the links at Liberty Lake. Aaron Whalen shot a 66 on day 1 and then followed up with a 67 to take the 2A boys title. Whalen claimed a 3-stroke victory over Bellingham's Nick Nolan. He beat 2-time defending state champ Matt Marissi from Sammamish by 4 strokes. The Tigers' Mason Butchert tied for 40th with a 2-day total 165. The Warden Cougars took one of 3 games at the 2B State Softball Championships in Yakima over the weekend. Sean Wells was on hand for the action and files this report.
It was the opening game of state play for the Warden Cougars taking on Morton White Pass. The Cougars jumped out to an early lead, but White Pass fought their way back to tie the game and send it into extra innings. Warden star pitcher Aaliyah Enrique gave up only 1 earned run on 4 hits while striking out 11. But White Pass got a run across in the top of the 8th, taking the contest 4-3. Enrique was also 2 for 4 at the plate, while Andrea Contreras went 2 for 3 with a double for the Cougars. The loss set up an elimination game with Northwest Christian. It was an intense 95 degrees on the field, but the Cougars battled hard, keeping their playoff hopes alive. Warden was down late in the game until Aaliyah Enrique launched a solo homer in the 6th, tying the game at 4-all. The Cougars strung 4 hits together in the 8th, taking the lead and winning the game 7-4. The Cougars then faced off against Colfax in another winner-go-home match. The Bulldogs jumped out to an early lead with 4 runs in the first 2 innings. The Cougars had a couple errors defensively that Colfax took advantage of. Juliana Pruneda had a big double for Warden, but it wasn't enough as Colfax knocked off the Cougars 7-0. The loss finished what was an impressive season for the Cougars. Warden loses only 4 seniors in this year's graduating class and will look for a return trip to state next season. For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells.
Moses Lake blew out league competition, scoring 209 runs while giving up just 35 to finish with a 17-1 conference record. The Chiefs claimed their 3rd straight Big 9 and District 6 championship and were on a 5-game win streak heading into state as a #1 seed. But none of that mattered when they took the field at the Merkel Sports Complex.
It was a short postseason for Moses Lake, who was eliminated after back-to-back losses on day 1 of the 4A state championships. Tahoma's big lefty, Carly Nance, was in complete control, silencing the Chiefs' bats with a 1-hitter through 5 innings in game 1. Moses Lake exploded for 209 runs during the regular season, but trailed the Bears 7-0 early. The Chiefs erased the goose egg off the board with a run in the 6th, and then rallied for 3 in the bottom of the 7th to make a game of it. Moses Lake brought the winning run to the plate with the bags full and 2 out, but couldn't come up with the clutch hit to extend the inning. The Chiefs jumped out to a 2-0 lead over Walla Walla and looked to have put game 1 in the rearview mirror. The Blue Devils, facing elimination as well, responded with 4 runs in the home half of the 1st. Moses Lake got one back in the 2nd. Walla Walla erupted for 6 runs in the bottom of the inning to blow it open early. The Chiefs loaded the bases in the top of the 4th, but once again failed to come up with the big hit. Walla Walla added 1 in the 5th to 10-run Moses Lake and end the Chiefs' season.
We'll be back after this commercial break.